Hello and welcome into Ken Nickel Regional Recreation Center tonight for Game 3 action between the Rebels and the Outlaws. Rebels up 2-0 in this series, can punch their ticket to the Larry Bishop Final this evening. That Larry Bishop Final is going to be in Innisfil at the end of the month. In net for the Rebels is going to be Bowen Carpenter, and in net for the Outlaws in the blue jerseys going left or right across your screen is going to be Reed McLeod. Reed McLeod got pulled in Game 2. He will be tasked with holding back this Rebels roster for Game 3 if the Outlaws want to make it to a Game 4. Rebels looking to go back to the Larry Bishop. Some unfinished business from 2 years ago in Airdrie, where they were probably very unhappy with how they played in that one. Rebels have fought through a lot of injuries this season, but they are healthy when it matters most. Outlaws will be missing Carter Grace once again for this game. He played one game in the first round, but has not touched base since. Starting off here, the Outlaws win the draw. It's going to go to Noah Keller. Noah Keller in the Miners helmet, number 14 here for the Outlaws. Ball moved up forward by Kai Ellis. Ellis far side to Carter Mitchell now. Outlaws have scored the first goal in both games of this series, but have yet to hold on for a win. Kieran Lewis now with it, moves it over to Carter Mitchell, trying to find him, not able to connect. It's going to be picked up here by the Rebels as they move up floor. Ashton Johnson with now, he gets it across half. He's going to give his team a fresh 30. RMLL rules same as lacrosse in other places. You have 8 seconds to get it across half to control, get your offense on the floor and keep control. Ball brought up here now by McCalla. Moved up top to Carter Mitchell. Mitchell, backhand pass. Over to Jamison, down low to Brownlee. Brownlee's got Bolonchuk and Lewis with him on the floor right now. Brownlee, he's going to take it behind the net. Shoot short side there on Carpenter, and that one's going to go in. Carpenter looked like he was not ready for that one, not ready for Brownlee to pull the trigger, and that's going to be a 1-0 Outlaws lead here early in Game 3, 18:54 remaining. Like I said, it's not the first time the Outlaws have had the lead to begin this series. They've had the lead in every single game. First goal has not been an issue for them. It's going to be Knox Despins and Kyle Harris now at the center. It's going to be called false start on Beaumont. It's going to be Rebels ball. Rebels with it now. It's going to be Rudneski. Rudneski up top to Smith. Smith over to Lowe. Lowe has a shot, gets the rebound, takes a shot on McLeod. McLeod makes the save. Ball moved out to Keller. Keller in the offensive zone with it now. Moves it over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand's got Mitchell with him. He's going to move it down low to Manning now. Manning and Porter here on the right-hand side. Moves it far back to Mitchell. Mitchell. Moves across to Porter. Porter spinning. Looking for a pick. Not able to find it. It goes up top to Hildebrand. Hildebrand takes the far shot. Soaked there by the Rebels. They're going to say that it was save made there by Carpenter, and they're going to give a fresh 30 to the Outlaws, finally controlled by the Rebels up floor. Ben Renault with it now. He walks up, dumps it off to Pook. Pook had a hell of a game in Game 2 here for the Rebels. It was all over the score sheet. Grabs the ball now. He's going to go to crease drive and scores. Dylan Pook grabs the loose ball, dives across the crease there and Reed McLeod, and that's going to even things up here in Beaumont as the Rebels get on the board. Answer back confidently and quickly, this Rebels team. Loose ball here off the draw. Jesse Porter's going to be the first one to it now. He's going to get the ball in the corner now. Harassed by two Rebels as the Rebels get control of it.
The Rebels ball scored on assistant number 19, Dylan Pook. Down goal 17 for you.
Eric Tompkins comes on the floor, his first action of this game. Smith down to low to Tompkins. Tompkins got Reed low, picking for him. Down low to Smith. Smith with the crease dive. He shoots no goal, says the referee as he stepped in the crease before getting that shot off. It's going to be Outlaws ball. Snagged there by Carpenter, and he moves the Rebels up floor. 1-1 here, 16:45 left here in game 3. Series 2-0 Rebels. Once again, with a win tonight, they will secure their ticket to the Larry Bishop final, where they will join the Mavericks and the Queen City Kings. Queen City, 4-1 series win over the Saskatchewan Swat, will be your East Division representative at the end of the month in the Larry Bishop tournament. Lewis with it now. Outlaws had numbers, just too slow on the action. Mitchell has it, moves it back to Lewis. The ball's going to come out of his stick. It's going to be collected by the Rebels. Move down low to Johnston. Johnston getting harassed there by an Outlaw. That's McKenna playing defense on him, one-on-one straight up. Jackson Baker with it now. Moves over to Smith. Smith finds a cutting end drop save there made by McLeod. Rebounded by Baker. It's going to be a fresh 30 here for the Rebels. Baker moves up top to Tompkins. High pass. He's able to bring it down. Moves over to run Liam Elliott. Sorry, the 27-87-17. Giving me problems again here on this right-hand shooting side for the Rebels offense. Ball collected up top now by Tompkins. Tompkins moves it down to Smith. Smith one-on-one with Ellis here. Ellis keeping him to the outside. Moves over to Baker. Baker with the big left-handed shot, overhand save made by McLeod. Ball is slashed out of his stick, but it's able to get it down floor to McKenna. Eric Krause here bringing you the call on the NetFront Sports Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're not able to tune in, check out netfrontsports.com. We have live ticker and live game results for more leagues than you probably think. Bowen Carpenter with the save there. Loose ball's given up. It's down to Low. Low comes in. Shoulder save made there by McLeod on the Reed Low partial breakaway. Ball's being moved up floor now by McCalla. McCalla gets almost over center and cuts back. Throws it in on Carpenter, and Carpenter's going to have that moved up to Jack Nickel. Nickel has a few goals this series. Couple turnovers where he's ran the full floor and put it past the goaltender. Defense to offense, something this Rebels team does well. Ball off the backboard. It's going to be rebounded and then blown dead here. Ball thrown up to Carter Mitchell, and the Outlaws are going to have their offense on the floor. Throws it over to Jamison. Jamison looking for that tight angle again on Bowen Carpenter. This time he makes the save. Give it to Fry. Bennett Fry walks in, jumps. That one's going to count. The last one didn't. This one did. Bennett Fry takes the pass from Will Nick Apillo and puts it past Reed McLeod. Trying to get it on this Battle of the Border replay. A little bit of lag on the Battle of the Border replay. A little bit of camera issues. We're sorry about that. I promise you, Bennett Fry had a good goal on that one. Sorry about these technical issues. We will work to resolve them as fast as we possibly can. Ball given now to Reese Marciniak. Marciniak joined this Rebels roster from Cambridge of the OJBLL. Acquired at the deadline, him with Caitlin Smith. Both come over and have been good additions to this Rebels roster. Eric Tompkins looking up high there on McLeod. McLeod makes the save with the shoulders up. 2-1 Rebels lead. Game 3 up by 2 in the series. They can send the Outlaws packing with a win in this one. Quade Manning with control of it up top. Tompkins coming in really late from the play, maybe doing a little bit of cherry picking there. Mitchell walks in with the twister shot there on Carpenter. Carpenter makes the save. Now the Outlaws are running. Ethan Jolivet getting some action in this game. He was not in the Game 1 roster. Played most of the season here for this Rebels team. Good to see him in Game 3. Ball collected here by Bennett Fry. Fry He's going to pull out, wait for his offense to get on the floor. Behind the back pass there to Baker. Rebels in control here. Shots 8-5 in favor of those Rebels. And Baker takes the big shot from down deep. Rudneski gets the rebound, not able to get a clear shot away on that one though. Jamison is going to get it into Rebels territory here for the Outlaws as they look to get back on the score sheet. Moves it down low to Lewis. Lewis one-on-one there with Reese Walsh, not able to get around him. Walsh playing good defense, man-on-man. Shot on Carpenter, he makes a save. It's going to be rebounded by the Outlaws. They're going to get a fresh 30. Carter Mitchell now, he has control. Moves it over to Jamison. Jamison, as Kason Brownlee takes a dump to the floor there. There's going to be a delayed penalty on the Rebels. Jesse Porter shakes off his man. There's a downed Rebel right now. It's Reese Walsh. He gathers the stick. He gets back into play. Carter Mitchell over to Jamison. Down low to Brownlee. Brownlee behind the net with it now 2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to shoot. Mitchell does. That one's soaked there by Despins, and he felt that one. Limping a little bit as he gets off the floor, but some stick stats from the Rebels bench for a job well done. Referee Wes Kendall here going to make the call. We're going to have a two-minute cross-checking call here to Will Nicopillo. It's going to put the Outlaws power play on the floor for the first time in this game. Trailing by 1 in a must-win Game 3. Kason Brownlee takes it from the top. Moves it over to Lewis. Back up top to Brownlee, down to Lewis. They're just going to play give and go with each other right now. Now we got some action. Behind the net, Carter Mitchell looking for the wrap, not able to do that. North-south crease dive is allowed this season in the RMLL. Entrop getting harassed there by Porter. Sorry, it's Renault. Renault getting harassed by Porter. Loose ball, 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Good job by the Rebels defense there to keep the ball out of the sticks of the Outlaws. They're going to get a 30-second violation on that penalty kill. Rudneski. He's one-on-one with Walker. Gets some help from Lucid. Walker and Lucid are going to double team Rudneski. He spins out of it, and he's going to charge to the net. Moves over to Lowe. Lowe over to, that was Tompkins. Tompkins getting shoved in the back. Going to be no call there. Noah Keller now moves it up the floor. Takes a shot for it. Has some words there for Tompkins as Tompkins runs off. Carter Mitchell walking in with it now. Mitchell up top to Brownlee. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell slings it across to Lewis. That pass is too hot for him to handle. He's going to keep it in the zone now. Loose ball, 5 seconds on the shot clock, picked up by Mitchell. Big overhand right shot there on Carpenter. Loose ball now, collected by the Rebels. Marciniak gets the ball slashed out of his hands. Still loose here in front of the Outlaws bench. Gathered by Lewis. He's going to walk it over half. 25 seconds left here in the power play for the Outlaws as we cross the halfway mark in the first period. Moves up to Kyle Jamison. Jamison over to Mitchell. Mitchell down low. Back up top to Lewis. Lewis over to Jamison. Lewis, the big shot, shoots it right into the chest of Bowen Carpenter. And now the Rebels are running out floor. Jack Nichols got Bennett Fry with him. He's going to pull out as the coaching staff tells him to hold it. He moves it to Pook. Pook and Mitchell now throwing some shoulders. Pook moves up top to Entrop. Even strength now. Elliott over to Pook on that diving play. They love hitting Pook on that jumping backdoor play here in the fort. McLeod gets the rebound there. Outlaws have it in their control. Moves over to Balanchuk. Balanchuk moves it back down to Brownlee. Brownlee's got Lewis coming off the floor. It's going to be Colby Hain running off, getting Hildebrand up. Hildebrand joining up the play from up top. Takes the ball from Brownlee. Tries to move it around him. Drops it. It's going to be a loose ball here with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Collected by the Rebels. Nicopillo moves it up top to Rudneski. Rudneski takes a shot there from Porter. Moves it over to Lowe. Lowe moves it over to Joe Levette. Top to Rudneski. Rudneski, big shot on. Saved there by McLeod with the shoulder. Cale Harris throws a pretty big hit, but they're going to call interference on that one. It's going to be Rebels ball when we get out of the water timeout here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the NetFront Sports Network here, bringing you Game 3 action from the Ken Nickel Regional Recreation Center here in Beaumont, Alberta. It is hot in here, as always. Got Tristan Shaw with me on the laptop, Keena Canada on the camera. We're bringing you Game 3 action here on the NetFront Sports Network. I'd like to give a shout out to Rival Sportswear. Rival Sportswear, Canada's fastest growing authentic apparel brand. Get your warm-up gear and jerseys at rivalsportswear.ca. Check out the NetFront Sports Network as the shirtless Rebels fans from the fort are now here as they get cheer from the crowd. Reed Lowe has it up top now. Moves over to Entrop. Entrop looks back for Lowe, not able to connect with him. He dumps it off for Tompkins. He's getting pressured there by two Outlaws. Kai Ellis behind the net with McKenna. Tompkins goes for the overhand dunk there, not able to connect with it. As Noah Keller has it now. Keller's just going to take his time, get across half, get the offense on the floor. 2-1 game. Game 3, must win for the Outlaws. Moves it back to Carter Mitchell. Mitchell over to Lewis. Not able to connect with him. It's going to be picked up by Renault, and he's going to start jogging up floor here for the Rebels. He's got Pook with him. Going to dump it off to Pook. Pook's going to be one-on-one here with Lucid. Moves up top to Lowe. Lowe down low to Smith. Smith back up top to Entrop. Moves it over to Liam Elliott. Elliott takes the shot, puts it over the shoulder of McLeod, but hits the post. Lacrosse, that's going to be a fresh 30. Far side now, Pook. Pook tried to throw it down low there for Lowe, not able to connect with him. He gets the loose ball, though, and moves it up top to Liam Elliott. Chase Richardson there playing a pretty solid defense up top on Elliott, forcing the ball away from him, and it's going to be a fresh 30 for the Outlaws after the shot clock expiration on the Rebels. Jesse Porter now. He's got it one-on-one with Walsh once again. Walsh all over him, playing tight defense. He's going to switch off. Now it's going to be Bennett Fry there on Porter. Porter goes to the shot around him, collects his own rebound on the missed shot. 1 second left on the shot clock. Moves it for Blanchuk, not able to connect with him. Porter and Fry running off the floor, having words for each other. Radneski with it now up top for the Rebels. 12-8 shots, 6 minutes left here in the first period of Game 3. Radneski up top to Baker. Baker will take that shot all day. You leave him that space. Good outside shooter here in the RMLL. Loves doing it too. Loves just picking his spot and ripping it from outside. Ball goes down on Carpenter. It's going to be over and back. It's going to be Outlaws' ball once they get ran down to it. Hildebrand's going to pick it up, and the play is going to get blown in. Hildebrand, captain of this Outlaws team, playing in what might be his last junior game. Throws it away at Jack Nickel. Nickel's going to be all alone, one-on-one with McLeod. He comes in, shoots, and hits the post. Nice shot there by Nickel. Fortunately, could not beat the iron. Carter Mitchell now with it. Got Brownlee up top with him. Brownlee takes that shot and scores. Mitchell draws the two. Rebels over to him. Passes it out to Kason Brownlee. And Brownlee, as you can see in the Battle of the Border instant replay, picks his spot and rifles it past Bowen Carpenter to tie this game at 2s. We don't have two sides of seating in the Kent Nicholas. You will not see the Rebels shirtless fan base down there in the front row, but you will likely hear them the next time the Rebels score a goal here at the Ken Nickel. Knox Despin's taking a slash in the back there from Harris, and that's going to be a Rebels ball as he earned that one. Kalen Smith, he slows things down for the Rebels. Smith throws it down to Pook. Moves up to N-Trump up top. Moves over to Reed low. Now Tompkins has it. Tompkins being harassed one-on-one there by Porter. He's going to switch off, take the shot save made on the 5-hole there by Reed McLeod. McLeod dumps it off to Harris. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first period. Harris gets it across center. Gives the Outlaws 20 seconds to work within the offensive zone. Jamison with Noah Keller. Keller takes a shot just wide there. Bowen Carpenter stretched out and didn't give him anything to work with. Far side, Fry. Fry moves up top to Roneski, and he's going to stay on the floor. Smith over to Jolivet. Jolivet looking for Roneski in the back door, but Roneski was not ready for that pass. Hain has Mitchell with him, maybe on a 2-on-1. Not quite. Rebels get back good on defense. Short change here in the first. Much easier to get your defense back into play. Mitchell, he has it now, moves it over to Balanchuk. Balanchuk being harassed there hard by Marciniak. Gets some help over from Manning. Balanchuk's going to try to stumble and bumble his way to the net. He's going to step in the crease, though. It's going to be Rebels ball. Jack Nickel moves it up floor. Moves it over to Tompkins. Tompkins missed some time in this season with injury. Good to see him back for these playoffs. Moves over to Elliott. Elliott over to Pook. Pook looking back door there for Tompkins. Tompkins spinning around. Reed Lowe got the rebound there, but this is going to say he stepped in the crease to get it. It's going to be Outlaws ball. Shelton with it now. Shelton back down in the corner. Over to Mitchell, and Shelton's going to book it from the corner and off. Mitchell. One-on-one with Despins. Now he's being pressed by Zorniak. He gets it to Hildebrand from up top. Hildebrand takes a big shot on. Save made by Carpenter. Rebounded by Mitchell. It's going to be a fresh 30 for the Outlaws. Outlaws with continued possession now. Moves it over to Porter. Porter down low to Lewis. Lewis one-on-one now with Renault. Renault got two Outlaws on him, and he's able to come out with a loose ball, creating a space for Bennett Fry to come grab it. Fry moves over to Despins. Despins, right-hand shot. We have a Let's Go Rebels chant here in the Ken Nickel Regional Recreation Center in Beaumont, Alberta. Moves up top to Lowe. Lowe over to Smith. Smith, far side to Entrup. Entrup over to Lowe. Lowe dumps it off to Elliott. Elliott's not able to keep the handle on it and get a shot off. Colby Hain now swings at the ball, is able to clear it. It's going to be a fresh 30 here for the Outlaws on the Rebels shot clock expiration. Kason Brownlee, far side. He's one-on-one with Johnston. Mitchell gets the ball, throws it over to Lewis. Lewis. He comes across, backhand, shovels it over to Balanchuk, who shoots and scores. Kieran Lewis with the backhand shovel pass over to Balanchuk, and he puts it past Bowen Carpenter. That's going to be a 3-2 game, giving the Outlaws their second lead of the game here in Game 3. Now, if you're the Outlaws, you got a minute 53 left here in the first period. You're hoping to get to the first intermission with that lead. Create a little bit of doubt in the Rebels. The North Division trophy is in the building tonight. At least it's in the parking lot. I saw it on my way in. Noah Keller now with it. He's being harassed there by Reese Walsh. He gets shoved into the boards, and they're going to give possession to the Outlaws. Bilachuk with the goal there. We'll go over to Porter. Porter finds a cutting Hildebrand. Hildebrand has it now. He's behind the net there, putting pressure by Johnston. Johnston doing a good job keeping him to the outside. Mitchell takes it up top. Over to Manning there. Manning takes the shot. Bennett Fry gets in to interrupt that one. Porter has the ball, gives a friendly shove to Zorniak there after the whistle, but nothing's going to come out of that one. Johnston, he has it now, loses it. Loose ball now, collected by McKenna. McKenna has Lewis with him. Rebels are on the floor defensively, so there's going to be no odd man rush here. Mitchell with control of it now. We're in the last minute of play here in the first period, 45 seconds to go. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Carter Mitchell has it now. He's one-on-one with Renault. He swim moves, tries, loses his footing though, and drops the ball. Rebels going to have control with it. They're not going to call a timeout here. Far side, Nick Capillo. Nick Capillo to Rudneski. Wes Kendall, referee, looks towards the Rebels bench. They don't want the timeout. McLeod has it now, 20 seconds. Outlaws will take that timeout. 17.1 seconds left to go here in the first period. Outlaws are going to talk about it on the bench here. After that, you're very likely going to see Reed McLeod go to the bench. You're going to see a 6-on-5 here by the Outlaws. But a huge opportunity for the Outlaws here to go up by 2 into the intermission. Outlaws with the lead here in this game. Once again, though, trailing in shots. As for the most part, the Rebels do control most of the play. 17 seconds left. Reed McLeod's in the bench. So we're going to have 6 Outlaws on the floor. Carter Mitchell's going to get it here from the 24, from the restraining line. He gets it, moves it across down to Jamison. Jamison back to Mitchell, over to Jamison. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell comes in, takes the shot far side on Carpenter, and he's going to make the shoulder save. And I have no idea where the ball is, but it's not in either net. That's going to be the end of the first period here from Beaumont and the Ken Nickel Regional Recreation Center here with the Beaumont Outlaws going into the intermission with a 3-2 lead, trying to keep their season alive with a win today. The Rebels will punch their ticket to Larry Bishop. Thank you guys for tuning in to the NetFront Sports Network. My name is Eric Krause, bringing you the call. We'll see you in about 10 minutes' time. Welcome back into the Ken Nickel Recreation Regional Center. It's Ken Nickel Regional Recreation. I can never say it right 2 times in a row. Game 3 action here in the North of the Finals. Rebels can punch their ticket to the Larry Bishop with a win tonight. Outlaws trying to push a Game 4, which we actually don't know when will be played, is listed as to be determined on the website. Rebels now 3-2 lead, moving into the second period. We have a delayed call already. Looks like it's going to be Marciniak. No. It's going to be on the Outlaws. It's going to be Cale Harris going to the box, putting this Rebels power play on the floor. That's going to get a cheer from the shirtless Rebels in the front row. Nobody seems to really know what's going on right now. Finally, the players are on the right side of the floor. Rudneski with it. He's going to walk in. Over to Poop. Up top to Rudneski. Far side, Tompkins. Tompkins with it up top. He takes a big shot on. Save made by McLeod. Noah Keller now with it. One-on-one with Jack Nickel. Getting pressure. He's going to get Hildebrand to come throw a shoulder in and help him. Keller just throws it away. He's going to kill some time off that power play. Rebels with it now in transition. Dill Poop one-on-one here with McLeod. Poop walks in, goes up high. Save made by McLeod. Either he made the save or it hit the post. Not quite sure which one there, but either way, it's not in the net, and that's all that matters. Porter. Far side with Tompkins pressuring him. Reese Walsh is in the vicinity, can call the double if they want. Ball sent across the floor to Lewis. He's not able to pick up. Jamison gets the ball. He throws it up in the air. A little bit of the fumblies right now. Mitchell. Far side to Porter. Porter's going to pick a corner and shoot it. It's going to be soaked by the Rebels. Rebels ball up floor. 45 seconds left here in their power play. Rudneski moves it down to Pook. Pook over to Rudneski. Up top to Liam Elliott. He's down low to low. Elliott over to Rudneski. Back to Elliott. Elliott for Rudneski. He's got Smith sealing for him. Nice passing play there by the Rebels down low. Rebounded by Reed Lowe, and he scars. Throws it over the shoulder of McLeod off the rebound. And the Rebels power play is going to tie this one at 3s. On the bottom of the board, instant replay, you can see McLeod makes the original save, but then Lowe puts the rebound up over his shoulders. It's going to be 3-3 here from Beaumont. Harris and Despins in at the dot. Harris whips that one back pretty far, all the way to McLeod. Behind the net now, Walker is there. Walker has Marciniak on him, moves it up top to Keller. Keller being harassed there by Jack Nickel. He's able to get the floor. Marciniak went for like the Madden hit stick on that hit, not able to connect with it though. Brownlee being harassed by Walsh. Walsh pushes him behind the net. Mitchell with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to be one-on-one here. Moves over to Manning. Manning takes a shot, save made by Carpenter. Carpenter moves it down floor. It's going to be Zorniak with it. He's not able to control it. It's going to be Outlaws ball again. Outlaws with the ball now. So pushing, shoving behind the net. It's going to be brought up floor by Johnston. Johnston flings it over to Elliott. Elliott, far side. He's one-on-one with Lucid. Elliott takes that shot and scores. Overhand shot in there on Reed McLeod. He basically unimposed. He takes the overhand shot, puts it past McLeod, and gives the Rebels their second lead of the game. It's going to be 4-3. 18-12, shots in favor here of the Rebels. 4-3, the scoreboard also in their favor. So we have the draw here. Knox Despins wins it, bats it over to McKenna. He gets down to Jesse Porter. Porter getting harassed there by Jack Nickel. One-on-one, Marciniak comes over to support, goes at the Balanchuk. Balanchuk down to Hildebrand. Hildebrand over to Mitchell. On top to Porter. Porter with the sidearm shot there. That one misses wide. Carter Mitchell's able to get the rebound. Mitchell spinning out of it. He tries to shoot that on, not able to connect with it. It's going to be Rebels ball deep in Outlaws territory. Reed Lowe is going to pick it. Once again, we got a Let's Go Rebels chant here in Beaumont. Lowe fights through traffic, gets a shot on net there. Save made by McLeod, though. Rebounded by the Rebels. They're going to get a fresh 30. Lowe with it has Smith sealing off for him. Is able to create some space. He's going to look tight angle shot there on McLeod. McLeod's going to make the save there with the shoulder. Lowe, one-on-one with Walker. Moves over to Pook. Pook, low to high shot there. Save made by McLeod. McLeod is going to have to be damn near perfect here for the Outlaws the remainder of this game. Walker over to Lewis. I think this game's a race to 10. If the Rebels get to 10, they will most likely punch their ticket to the Larry Bishop. Brownlee looks for the low shot there on Carpenter. Carpenter makes a save, kind of throws up a, what was that? Shot, hand motion. As the Rebels now move up floor. Joe Levette comes in, shoots short side on McClown. He makes that save. Zorniak in the offensive zone now, not usually down there, but definitely capable of playing both ends of the floor. Loose ball now, collected by Kai Ellis. Cale Harris is going to dump a Rebel there, and it's going to be a Rebels ball. As Bennett Fry, they got the worst of that Cale Harris hit. Harris then cross-checks Fry. As Fry runs up the floor, Fry goes, what the heck? Baker with McKenna. McLeod's able to stab at that one from behind the net. He outlets it. 2-on-1 the Rebels have down low. Lewis gets shoved from behind there by Elliott. Lewis spins off. Able to find Mitchell. Mitchell over to Blanchak. Goes back and forth. It's nice tic-tac-toe play there. Marcus Hildebrand of it. Kieran Lewis looks a little bit hurt as he took the hit to make the play as he's limping. Nice tic-tac-toe play there. Marcus Hildebrand finishes off to tie this one. It's going to be 4-4. So Outlaws tie this one up, and they're hanging around in this game with 14:48 left here in the second period. Despins gets the best of Harris that time. Moves it over to Walsh. Walsh, captain of this Rebels team, looking to send them to the Larry Bishop final. Reed Lowe. Lowe moves it to Smith up top to Radneski. Radneski hits the post. That's got to be about the third or fourth post for the Rebels in this one. They've been heat-seeking that thing all game. Play blown dead here, making sure the net's back where it's supposed to be. Ball thrown in. Entrop down low to Pook. Pook moves it all the way down low to Lowe. Lowe with a little no-look pass there over to Radneski. Radneski moves over to Lowe. Lowe with a sidearm shot there. Save made by McLeod. Up front, Pook. Cale Harris erases him from the crease. Harris probably has the most hits in this series, but have to guess. Just throwing that weight around. Lowe, one-on-one there with McKenna. McKenna harassing him. Lowe spins off it, tries to find Radneski in there, just slot, not able to find him. Gets over to Pook, though. Pook with a diving shot. That one goes wide, collected by the Outlaws. McKenna. I don't believe any relation. To the McKenna drafted by the Leafs. That would be Gavin McKenna. I believe no relation. Shot on there by Mitchell. Save made by Carpenter. And the Rebels go behind the crease and get it out. Nicapillo with it now. Over to Elliott. Elliott over to Pook. Pook with a big sidearm shot there. Save made by McLeod, but he looked pretty unsure of where that one went after it hit him. Ball moved in down low. Hain fighting for it now. Loose ball collected by Despins. He's going to have his entire team running the floor. Elliott with with Walsh. Walsh goes through the crease. First one to the ball. It's going to be Outlaws' ball. They're going to ask for a wipe down here, much to the chagrin of Tristan Shaw, who wants to get out of this building as fast as possible. It's very hot here in Kent Nickel. Not much airflow. I'm actually getting quite a bit of it from where I'm sitting, so I'm feeling pretty good now for once. But Tristan Shaw's got the laptop on his thighs. I imagine that's very warm. I've been in that spot a couple of times this playoffs. Getting a wipe down here from the Beaumont Outlaws trainer. Reed McLeod's going to appreciate that in his crease. We are 12:38 remaining in the second period of Game 3, tied at 4. Shots advantage of the Rebels, 25-15, as they control a lot of the play here in Game 3. Rebels 2-0 series lead. Hildebrand's with the ball now. Shot just wide, picked up by Marciniak. Rebels 2-0 series lead. Outlaws need a win tonight to force a Game 4. We play a best of 5 here in the North Finals. Marciniak runs the floor, and I believe that is his first RMLL goal, judging by the reaction of everybody in the stands and the bench. Marciniak runs the floor and puts it past McLeod. He gets the ball given to him, and as mentioned, that would be his first RMLL goal. And he is jacked. He is getting the crowd going. I don't know who enjoyed that goal more. I don't know if Marciniak enjoyed more scoring that, or if Zorniak enjoyed celebrating that one. High cross check there from Cale Harris. He's going to go to the box again in this one. He's not very happy about that one. Shakes his head in disgust. Going to be delayed a penalty here on the Outlaws. The Rebels are 6-on-5. Down low. Radneski up top to Low. Low behind the net. Looking for Tompkins there. Not able to connect with him. It's going to be a Rebels power play here, with a chance to go up 2 here in Game 3. 5-4 lead. Bowen Carpenter is going to take a drink, walk back to his bench. Important penalty kick here by the Outlaws. If they allow this one in, it has a chance to get a little bit sketchy. Pook. Over to Tompkins. Tompkins over to Low. Kalen Smith doing a good job creating space for him. Reed McLeod has it. Looking for a running Porter. Porter running one-on-one with Jack Nichols. Going to try to throw his shoulder. Jack Nichols gets back. Puts the body into him. Good job by Jack Nichols to run the floor there. And get back on defense. Porter spins out of it though. He still has the ball. Jack Nichols still on him. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. 5, 4. And that's the expiration. Good job from Jesse Porter there to kill the 30. It's exactly what you want out of him. He throws a couple extra hits after the whistle. It's going to be no call though. It's on to Jack Nichols. Throw some extra shots there on Jack Nichols. Rebels offense back on the floor for the power play. Minute 4 left in the power play. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Tompkins. Over to Radneski. Radneski takes the shot. Save made by McLeod. Lucid with it now. He's got Jamison with him, but other than that, he's by himself in Rebels territory. He fights through 4 Rebels, getting pushed there by Bennett Fry and Renault. They dislodge the ball. Renault picks it up. It's going to be Rebels' ball. 35 seconds left on the power play. Rebels have control of it now. Elliott over to Pook. Pook goes up high there on to McLeod. He makes the save. Reed Lowe gets the rebound. It's going to be a fresh 30 here for the Rebels. They have their entire offense on the floor. Nice no-look pass there by Reed Lowe over to Pook. Pook. McLeod got just enough of that. Pook looking for that small corner. Hain moves over to Manning. That's going to be the expiration of the penalty. We're even strength here in game 3. Mitchell. 1-on-1. He's got Hildebrand beside him. Mitchell being pressured there by Despins all the way around the net, and Despins is going to earn the 30. That's going to be our water break here. NetFront Sports TV timeout is answered by the PA guys. 9:33 left here in game 3. Outlaws trailing 5-4 in a must-win game. I'd like to give a shout out here to Sports Central Alberta. Revitalizes, reuses, and recycles sports equipment in the Northern Alberta zone. They take that equipment and give it to kids in families facing financial hardship so they can play sport. Donate or volunteer today at sportscentral.org. We give a quick shout to Battle of the Border in Missoula, Montana. Follow Battle of the Border Lax on Instagram for announcements, clips, and more. And if you have the opportunity, make your way down to Missoula and the Sports Barn in Missoula, Montana in October. I don't have the dates at the top of my head. I'm a bad broadcaster. Battle of the Border Lax has all the information. Make it down there. They're doing an amazing job down there trying to merge field and box across. Here we go. 9:32. Rebels take the ball from the spot. Entrop. Baker scores. Jackson Baker takes the big overhand shot from outside. Like I mentioned in the first there in the Battle of the Border instant replay, he picks his spot and just rips it past McLeod. That is a grade A shot. It's going to give the Rebels a 6-4 lead and restore that 2-goal lead. Jackson Baker, like I said, one of the better outside shooters in the RMLL. You cannot give him space. He didn't have much space there. I believe an Outlaw actually got his stick on Baker's stick there, but not enough. Cale Harris has it down low. He's 1-on-3. He's got 3 Rebels on him. He's able to spin out of it. Drops the ball, though. Gathers it again. He's got Marciniak on him. Cale Harris still with it. Moves it one-handed, and Reese Walsh picks it off. Walsh takes a hit up high. Cale Harris is going to not agree with the referee on that one and chew out the referee's ear off while he runs off the bench. Be another delayed penalty, another Cale Harris penalty is becoming that's his 3rd or 4th minor in this game, to be honest. A lot of cross checks up high. Renault over to Elliott. Elliott takes a shot up top, gets his own rebound. It's going to be cross-checking here too, Cale Harris. (30-15) the shots in this one as the Rebels double up on the Outlaws, but they only have a 2-goal lead. Chance to make it 3 and their biggest lead of the game here on the power play. Pook up top to Rudneski. Rudneski over to Lowe. He takes the quick short side shot. That hits McLeod. It's going to be a fresh 30 here with Tompkins on the ball. Smith and Porter shoving match. Ball goes all the way up top to Rudneski. Rudneski over to Pook out of his outstretched arms. He does gather it though. Gets a nice shove there from Smith to help. Rudneski not able to handle that one. Lose the ball, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Rudneski looks like he was shooting it, but actually passed it over to Lowe. Rebounded by the Rebels. Lowe puts his hands up, says slow down. Ball's behind the net now. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Reed Lowe with it behind the net. Takes a slash there from Ellis. Finds Pook. Backdoor save made by McLeod. Pook up to Radneski. Radneski with the big sidearm shot there. Save made by McLeod. Behind the back attempt there from Lowe. That one just wide. That would have blown the roof off this place with how loud the Rebels contingent has been in this game. 7:15 remains in the second period with 6-4. Outlaws trail. Outlaws must win this game to extend the series. Mitchell, he takes a jump-in shot. Save made by Carpenter. Loose ball now being fought over in Rebels territory. As, not sure who that was, Kai Ellis like literally lifting Nick Capillo up as he gets off the floor. We're going to get the full offense on the floor here for the Outlaws as Hildebrand grabs it. Moves it up top to Jamison. Jamison being pressured there by Pook. Starts Ben Renault. Renault all over Jamison. Moves it over to Manning. Of note, I have not seen Kieran Lewis on the floor in a bit. Manning takes it far side. He puts it through the 5-hole of Carpenter, but Carpenter squeezes it and makes the save. Reed Lowe with it now. Even strength here in Beaumont. Baker. Baker to Radneski. Radneski far side. Radneski gets it back. He's one-on-one with Walker. Radneski spins, shoots just wide. Save made by McLeod on it, though. It's going to be a fresh 30. Beaumont recovers as Jesse Porter runs up floor. Gets it across half, allows his offense to change. There's Kieran Lewis, as I mentioned. He's back on the floor, gets a shoulder thrown at him from Johnston. Mitchell goes up top with Jamison. Jamison sets him a pick. Mitchell takes a shot and scores. Kyle Jamison sets a nice pick there for Carter Mitchell. He rolls off it, takes the sidearm shot there. He puts it right past Carpenter. That's going to cut the lead in half and make it a one-goal game here in Beaumont. 6-5, the Rebels lead. 5:37 left here in the second. Game 2 in this one wasn't particularly close. I believe it was about 14-5 in the Jubilee Recreation Center in Game 2. This game is, however, the Outlaws fighting and tooth and nail to keep their season alive. McKenna has it far side. Carter Mitchell announcer of the PA here, and you hear an audible boo in Beaumont. Mitchell over to Porter. Porter has Manning with him, back to Mitchell. Mitchell's one-on-one here with Despins. He shoots it wide. It's going to be collected by the Rebels. It's going to be a 30-second violation. Johnston walks it across center. Dumps it off to Entrope. Entrope all the way down low to Baker. Baker sees a cutting Tompkins. Save made there by McLeod. The Rebels are going to run up floor. Richardson gets hit there by Jack Nickel. Separates him from the ball. It's going to go all the way back to Carpenter, and now the Rebels are going to have it. Picked up by Nick Capillo's loose ball, collected by McCalla. McCalla with it now. Save made there by Carpenter, and it's going to be Rebels ball on the floor with 4:20 left here in the second period. Renault gets it across, moves over to Baker. Baker. He's going to slow things down, take control. Baker, far side to Reed Lowe. Back to Baker. Baker, overhand shot, scores. I don't even think Baker was looking where he shot that one. We'll see that in the Battle of the Border replay. Baker takes the ball. Looks like he's not even looking at the net and just rips it overhand past McLeod. Once again, Baker, a dangerous outside shooter in this game. You cannot give him that space. He restores the Rebels' 2-goal lead with 4 minutes left here in the second period. It's going to be Kyle Harris and Despins again here at the faceoff dot. Be collected by McLeod of Noah Keller. High ball there, try to get caught by Porter. He's not able to get it and bring it down. It's going to be Rebels' ball. Rebels move it up floor. They throw it away. Noah Keller has it now. Keller with it, moves it into Rebels territory, dumps it off to Carter Mitchell. Porter with it far side. Being pressured there by Reese Walsh up top to Hildebrand. Hildebrand over to Mitchell. Mitchell out of the outstretched arms of Porter. It's going to be Reese Walsh gathering that rebound. Walsh has 3 seconds to get it across half. Actually, they're going to give Rebels the fresh 30. I'm going to say he didn't have full control of it. Walsh walks in. Got a Let's Go Rebels chant here in Beaumont again. Tompkins. He moves it down low to low. Sorry, it's Kalen Smith. Smith with the big overhand or right-hand shot there. He hits the post. Again, it's like the 4th or 5th post here for the Rebels in this one. Battling the iron a little bit in this game. McKenna over to Mitchell. Hildebrand moves it over to Manning. Manning walks in, twister shot, and goes in. Quaid Manning takes what looked like an innocent shot, but it finds the back of the net past Bowen Carpenter. And with 2:19 left here in the second, the Outlaws are going to bring it within one once again. 7-6 Rebels lead, but the Outlaws hanging around in this one. The usual suspects in here at center. Kyle Harris collects the ball. A false start there on the Rebels. Payne brings it across center. Outlaws are going to be able to establish their offense. Carter Mitchell with it now. Mitchell moves it over to Lewis, who has the ball, comes in, tries to go overhand there on Carpenter. Mitchell gets the rebound, fresh 30 here for the Outlaws. Mitchell over to Jamison. Far side Porter. Porter looking back door there for Brownlee. He gets a good shot off, but save made by Carpenter, and the Rebels are going to take the ball up floor. Lucid. Getting attacked there by Zorniak. Attacking Zorniak. Zorniak gets the ball off, moves it over to Reneski. Reneski plays a hidden ball check with Lowe. Lowe has it, moves it down low. Lowe over to Elliott. Elliott backhand shovel over to Lowe. Not able to connect with him. It's going to be picked up by Noah Keller. Keller running the floor, takes the slash there from Reneski. Keller running with Kai Ellis. Gets it over to Ellis. Ellis with quite the extension there with how close he was to the net. Probably should have tried to get that one off quicker. Rebels ball. Far side, Elliott. Elliott finds Baker. Baker takes the shot on. That one's soaked. Outlaws are going to have to start soaking those heavy Baker shots because they've been finding the back of the twine in this one. 42.2 left here in the second period. Ball's picked up by McKenna. McKenna over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand. Carter Mitchell. Mitchell over to Manning. Manning. Moves over to Mitchell. Mitchell overhand right, soaked there by a Rebel. Ball's going to be collected by the Rebels. They're going to take a timeout here with 18.8 remaining in Game 3, with the Rebels looking to punch a ticket to the North Final. .8 left here in the second. 7-6. Rebels lead. Shots 38-23 in favor of the Rebels. Thank you guys for tuning in to the NetFront Sports Network. My name is Eric Krause. Bringing you the call. Got Tristan Shaw on laptop. Keenan Kanda on the camera. Bringing you what potentially could be our final junior broadcast of the season. Could be our final broadcast of the season for a long time. If the Rocky View Knights win the Senior Series 3-1, we will be done this year on the NetFront Sports Network for junior and senior lacrosse. Reed McLeod is going to walk back to the net. Reed Lone's going to take the ball up from the top with Bowen Carpenter sitting on the bench. 6-on-5 here. They're going to hold for the last shot. Chance to go up by 2 heading into the intermission. Either way, we're going to have a banger of a third period for you here with the North Final Championship on the line. Rudneski playing give and go with Reed Lowe. 10 seconds left here. Rudneski back and forth with Lowe. He gets a seal off from Smith, moves it behind the net. Going to be crease dove north-south of there by Elliott. Nothing's going to happen, though. 2 seconds left on the clock. Ball thrown down by the Outlaws. That's going to do it for the second period here. Through 40, Rebels lead 7-6. They're 20 minutes away from punching their ticket to the Larry Bishop Championship. Outlaws looking to continue their season. We'll see what happens in the third period in about 10 minutes' time. Welcome back into the Ken Nickel Regional Recreation Center here in Beaumont, Alberta. 20 miles to go. Outlaws down by 1. Rebels lead 2-0 in the series. With a win today, they will seal the series, win the North Division Championship, and head to the Larry Bishop at the end of July. Outlaws looking to slay the beast here, continue on for a Game 4 that we have no idea when it will happen. Hopefully we learn that if it happens as quick as possible so we can get you guys ready for that one. But we still have to navigate Game 3 before we talk about Game 4. Cale Harris takes the ball, walks, takes one step over center. It's going to be called over and back. Rebels ball. Rebels have been very dominant in third periods in this series. Ball is going to be brought up floor there by the Outlaws. Move over to Lewis. Lewis moves it down to Mitchell. Mitchell, far side. He's one-on-one with Nick Capello. He's going to get a pick there from Brownlee. Moves it over to Manning. Manning down low to Lewis. Lewis, overhand shot, save made there on the shoulder by Bowen Carpenter. Carpenter looking to navigate the last 20 minutes here and hopefully stamp his reasoning on why he should be the goalie in the Larry Bishop final. Ball jumps off the stick there of Lewis. Doesn't fool Carpenter though, as he has it stuck in his leg, makes the save. Jack Nickel takes it from him, moves over to Reneski. Far side picked up here by the Outlaws. Mitchell is going to be come in. Far side restraining line. Wait for his offense to get on the floor. Mitchell bouncing. He's got Marciniak near him in his vicinity. Moves it down low to Lewis. Lewis across to Mitchell. Mitchell one-on-one with Marciniak again. Getting harassed by him. Tries to spin off of him. He will get a shot on there on Carpenter. Carpenter with the stick, though, stabs that one out. Carpenter fires it all the way down. The ball is going to be collected by Noah Keller. And with 18:20 remaining in the third, the Outlaws will get their offense on the floor. Brownlee moves it over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the usual suspects here. Manning up top to Mitchell. Mitchell gets past Marciniak. He's going to run in shot. Save made there by Carpenter as Carpenter falls down. Mitchell took a high shot there, fixes his face mask, and he's going to come off the floor. Manning. What a goal there by Cason Brownlee. He ties the game. Brownlee with the north-south crease dive puts it over the shoulder of Carpenter. It's going to be a tie game here, 7-7 with 17:50 remaining in the game. Got it. Despins wins the faceoff to himself. He's going to take it in. Twister shot. Save made by McLeod. Tie game here, 17.5 minutes left. Cale Harris throws it away. He's able to regather it himself, though. Moves it over to Keller. It's going to be an 8-second on the Outlaws. They don't agree with that one, but that's not going to matter. Reneski moves it to Entrop. Entrop, far side. Up top to Reed Lowe. Lowe moves it down low to Smith. Smith over to Pook, or Entrop, my apologies. Loose ball here, collected out of Tompkins. Tompkins, sidearm shot, save made by McLeod on the stick. McLeod with it now, dumps it off to Cale Harris. They have 2 seconds to get it up floor. They do. Noah Keller, far side. Keller slows down, moves it over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand with it now. Belanchek's going to just toss a Rebel to the floor, and that's going to be possession Rebels. Can't be giving the Rebels free possessions here when you're trying to win a game and force Game 4. Dylan Pook, far side now, with the ball. Slings it across over to Liam Elliott. Let's go Rebels chant, breaking out here in the Beaumont. Baker, big shot, she scores. Jackson Baker with another outside sidearm shot. And then somebody has to mark Baker. When he has the ball up top, he's letting it go, and he is scoring at will. Jackson Baker with his hat trick goal, and all of them have been from the outside. 8-7 now, Rebels lead. Jackson Baker would be my player of the game so far through this one. Knox Despins and Kale Harris at the dot. Ball blown in, flicked up there by Harris, loose ball. Collected by the Outlaws. Porter, he's going to get it across half, get the offense on the floor. Jamison comes with him, Lewis does as well. Porter passes it off to Lewis, and he runs off. Lewis over to Jamison. Jamison, he takes a twister shot, save made by Carpenter. A little bit of a different offensive look now for the Outlaws as Noah Keller playing on the last two offensive possessions. Renault, button hooks, gives it up to Rudneski. Rebels are happy to slow things down. And why wouldn't they? 15:50 to go. Clock's in their favor, up by 1. Tompkins moves over to Lowe. Lowe back to Tompkins, not able to connect with him. Ball's collected by Entrump. He throws it down low. We have 30-second shot clock violation on the Rebels. It's going to be Outlaws' ball as Jesse Porter grabs it. Porter's going to get across half gingerly, taking his time. Over to Brownlee. Brownlee up top to Hildebrand. Hildebrand over to Mitchell. Mitchell spins with Despins. Over to Manning. Manning spinning off of Zorniak there. Able to get away from him. Manning with the ball, twister shot, save made by Carpenter. Rebound collected by Brownlee. It's going to be a fresh 30 for the Outlaws. Brownlee keeps it. Tries to move it over to Mitchell, hits the referee. He gathers it back. Lewis, overhand shot, save made by Carpenter. Carpenter falls down, still makes the save though. Lewis, all over Zorniak there. Now Despins gets it across center for the Rebels. Despins got Kalen Smith with him. Smith with the cut step, comes in, shoots just wide. Smith got around Lucid there pretty easily and got a good shot off. Ball slapped there by Pook, and it's going to be a fresh 30 for the Rebels. Smith moves it over to Tompkins. Tompkins, overhand shot, just misses the net right. It's going to be picked up by Rudneski. Rudneski takes a side arm shot there. Kale Harris collects the rebound. That's going to be a 30-second violation on the Rebels. Kyle Jamison moves it over top to Lewis. Lewis, backhand shovel pass there to Bolachuk. Over to Lewis. Lewis, he's able to walk in all alone. Shot it high, just too high over Carpenter's shoulder. Mitchell has it with 10 seconds on the shot clock, being harassed up top there by Walsh. Mitchell takes a low shot on, save made by Carpenter. Renault, he moves it down half, gets the Rebels offense on the floor with the fresh 30. Walsh dumps it off to Entrop. Entrop's going to go far side. Entrop one-on-one with Keller. He's going to pull it out, bring it up top to Lowe. Lowe with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Moves it down to Elliott. Elliott comes across the seal. Twister shot soaked there by the Outlaws, and now Outlaws are running up floor. Jesse Porter, he's one-on-one. Goes in on Carpenter. Save made by Carpenter. It's not his first breakaway save in this game. Loose ball here, gathered by Keller. He's being harassed there. It's going to be Rebels ball. Jack Nickel gets it across center. Nickel. Let's go chant breaks out here. Let's go Rebels chant breaks out here in Beaumont again. Tompkins over to Baker. Baker with the outside shot again. That time Colby Hain gets a stick on it, and that's going to have to keep happening in this one. Outlaws 3-on-1 up floor. Hain moves over to Richardson. Save made by Carpenter. Carpenter with the jumping save there. Moves it up top to Nick Capello. Nick Capello with 12:20 left in this game. Moves it back to Bennett Fry. Fry has got Entrop with him. Passes it off to him. got Radneski and Smith coming off the floor. Up top to Smith, the Cambridge OJBLL product, coming to the Rebels at the deadline. Moves over to Elliott. Elliott to Entrop. Entrop to Fry. Fry takes a shot, hits the post. That's got to be the 6th or 7th post for the Rebels in this game. Get a little 6-7 animation there by Tristan Shaw on the laptop. But yeah, a lot of iron the Rebels have hit in this one. Could that be a difference maker as we come down the stretch? Ball control behind the net, behind the back, shot there by Smith, save made by McLeod. It's going to be Outlaws ball. Gathered here by the Outlaws. Moved up floor to Manning. Manning with the ball now. With Jamieson. Jamieson up top, back up top to Manning. Manning moves over to Mitchell. Mitchell getting booed every time he touches the ball on his home floor. Jack Nickel brings it across half here. 11 minutes to go in the North Final if the Rebels can hold on for the win. Pook, far side, up top to Reed Lowe. Lowe moves it down to Elliott. Elliott back to Lowe, looking for him on the cut. Able to connect with him, not to get a clean shot off though. Noah Keller, ball is over his shoulder. He's able to grab it. He's one-on-one with Despins if he wants to take it. Stutter steps, comes inside. Despins forces him to the outside. Good defense there by Knox Despins, forcing Keller behind the net. Keller behind with it now. He's got a Rebel on each post, so he cannot dive. Moves over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand. He comes in one-on-one with Nicapillo. Tries to shovel it over to Balachek. Not able to find him. Rebels up floor. Joe Levette now with a breakaway. Joe Levette from the restraining line. Right-hand shot comes in. Shot save made by McLeod. Reed McLeod with the save there. Maybe potentially saving the Outlaws season with that one as the Outlaws throw the ball into the Rebels bench. Ball's going to get blown in here with Tompkins picking up the ball. 10-10 left in the third. Our next whistle will probably be our water break. Smith moves it up top to Entrop. Entrop moves it over to Tompkins. Tompkins. Cut, step, save made by McLeod. Reed McLeod been the Outlaws' best player in this game by far. Outlaws moving up floor. We got Case and Brownlee. Brownlee's got McCalla running off the floor. Outlaws looking to get their offense on. The 5th person finally comes on. That's Hildebrand. Brownlee, far side, moves it up top to Mitchell. Mitchell, big shot, just wide. Lewis picks it up. We got 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Lewis going to pass it off. The ball's going to be intercepted by Renault. It's going to be our water break here with 9:25 remaining in the third period. Rebels lead 8-7, 9 minutes away from a Larry Bishop tournament ticket. Outlaws looking to slay the Dragon and could force a Game 4. We will not know when Game 4 is. It is currently still slated as to be determined. I'd like you to check NetFrontSports.com for live scores, articles, and historical databases. We have the RMLL all the way back to 2022, and we have BC Junior Tier 1 and BC Junior A back to 2018 on our network. If you are a player in either of those leagues, you can search your profile now, claim it. And then for a small subscription of $7 a month, you can edit your profile, upload clips, and even set yourself to looking for NCAA recruitment. Reed Lowe has it now. Down low for the Rebels. Moves it over to Tompkins. Tompkins looking to tiptoe in the cylinder, not able to stay there. It's going to be Outlaws a ball. Cale Harris walks up floor. He's got Carter Mitchell with him. He's going to drop it off to Mitchell. Mitchell, once again, being booed every time he touches the ball on his home floor. Gets around Entrop. Mitchell comes in. Big hit from Entrop on Mitchell. Mitchell ends up scoring on that one. I don't know who scored, but it went in. Mitchell is hurt. The Rebels fans are cheering. Not a big fan of cheering for an injured player. But Entrop with the big hit there on Mitchell. And we're going to take a small break while they handle Mitchell on the floor. Just a quick update. Carter Mitchell still on the floor being tended to by the Beaumont Outlaws trainer. That is Hannah Dixon. She's down there dealing with Carter Mitchell. Carter Mitchell is kind of sitting up. He's writhing in pain. Just a friendly update. We'll try to get him walking off the floor. Carter Mitchell got carried off the floor here. Still being carried off by Balachuk and Hildebrand. That's a massive loss for the Outlaws. Massive loss for the Outlaws. We're watching the replay here. Looks like Entrope. That is... I don't know how that's not a penalty. I'm going to try to leave my biases aside, but it looked like our end. Entrope took quite the charging run at him on that one. But nonetheless, no penalty. There was a 2-minute minor waved off. It's going to be 8-8 all. It was Balachuk with the goal there, assisted by Kieran Lewis. 8-8, 8:35 left. Like I said, that is a huge loss for this Outlaws offense. Carter Mitchell, probably their best player and the one they rely on to run their offense. 8 minutes, tie game. Outlaws can't dwell on it. They're going to need to get back in here unless their series is going to be over. We're going to get a wipe down here on the beginning of that faceoff. Be Noah Keller here. I imagine you're going to see Noah Keller. If I had to predict, I think he'll replace where Carter Mitchell was in that offense. That's going to be Jamison and Brownlee here on the right-hand shot. Noah Keller, I lied, he's going to come off the floor. It's going to be Jamison and Brownlee there. Jamison up top. He's over to Manning. Manning takes a shot just wide there on Carpenter. Rebels ball. Outlaws need to get over the Mitchell injury and get back on offense. They need to think about offense here. Rudneski with it now. 8-8 game. 7:45 left. Rudneski with the ball now. He comes sidearm shot. Save made by McLeod. Ball's picked up by McCalla. Thrown over to Shelton. Shelton, I mean the first one to it with Reese Walsh. Walsh just cuts him off, allows Carpenter to get to the ball. Johnston's going to bring it up floor now. Passes half for the Rebels. Over to Entrope. Entrope. He throws it back to Rudneski. Over to Elliott. Got a Let's Go Rebels chant here in Ken Nickel. Low. Over to Pook. Pook takes the shot. Just misses wide. Pook's got it again. He takes the shot. Gets erased there by Cale Harris. Loose ball. fresh 30 for the Rebels if they can get to it, and they do. Pook gathers the ball. Liam Elliott has it. He's going to slow it down. 6:50 left here in the game. Elliott, big overhand shot, scores. Liam Elliott with the inside left shot there. Now we got some pushing and shoving between Kyle Harris and Rudneski. So Rudneski's got some words for the Outlaws bench as they walk by. And this game might get chippy on the stretch here. Elliott stores the Rebels lead with a inside shot there. It's going to be 9-8, 6:44 left in the game. And we'll see if anything comes out of the last couple possessions here. Outlaws down by 1. They need 2 now to save their season. Noah Keller's got it now. Keller, Despin's on him. He gets across. He's got 2 Rebels on him. Walsh separates the ball away from him. It's going to be Despins. Despins all alone with McLeod. Despins walks in. Shoots, save made by McLeod. McLeod doing his job, holding up his end of the bargain here in the Outlaws net. Kai Ellis. Ellis in the Carter Mitchell spot now. Manning over to Brownlee. Jamieson. Jamieson shot low there on Carpenter. Carpenter makes the save. Jamieson one-on-one here with Johnston. Johnston gets it across half for the Rebels. He goes up high on Johnson. No call. Hain. Moves over to Rudneski. Rudneski being watched by McCalla. Moves it down to Tompkins. Tompkins one-on-one with Lucid. They get the ball into the slot. Save made by McLeod on the Rudneski overhand attempt. Throws it to Hain. Hain didn't get over half, so it's not going to be over and back. Moves it down to Manning. Manning's got Balanchuk and Jamieson on the floor with them, also with Brownlee. Brownlee moves to Jamieson as Lewis comes up top. Lewis, he comes across, sidearm shot. Save made by Carpenter on the 5-hole. I would stop testing the 5-hole if I was the Outlaws. Carpenter has been solid there all game. 5 minutes left here. Rebels lead the series 2-0. Can go to Larry Bishop with a win here if they can hold on for the final 5 minutes. Lowe moves it down to Elliott. Elliott just scored, has the game-winning goal so far. Up top to Baker. Baker, the outside shot. This time passes it over to Fry. Loose ball, 30-second violation. It's going to be a shove in the back there from Ellis, and it's going to be Rebels ball. Outlaws cannot afford to be giving up possessions right now. Ball's moved in here by the Rebels. Let's go Rebels chant here in Beaumont again. Low, looks low on McLeod. He makes the save. Harris pushing and shoving Reed Low in the corner. Pook. I think that might be the end of the night for Kyle Harris as he just took out Tompkins. Kyle Harris laughing as he comes off the floor. We're going to see Kyle Harris has been a grumpy boy in this game. It's probably his 20th penalty minute if we add them up together. He took out Tompkins pretty low there. I didn't see what happened behind the play. All I saw was Tristan Shaw say that was dirty. So I'm going to go with Tristan Shaw's opinion, and I'm going to assume that was not a good hit. We'll see what the referees call on this one. We're going to get a 5-minute penalty for a check from behind. And that is likely the Outlaws season. They're down by 1 with 4:19 left, and Kale Harris took a 5-minute check-in from behind penalty. Not the smartest thing to do in this game. I know Harris is upset because his player went down injured, but you gotta look bigger picture here. Bigger picture is your team has a chance to beat the Rebels. Now you take that shot away by staying in the box and throwing yourself on the PK for the next 5 minutes. 4 minutes left in the game. Relo's got it up top. Smith to Lowe. Expect the Rebels to take the full 30s here. Lowe takes the shot on one-on-one. Kai Ellis and Elliott. Ball's going to be collected by the Outlaws, pushing and shoving behind the net between Porter and Elliott. Nothing doing there. Lucid walks in, takes the shot far side on Carpenter, and it's going to miss the net and go wide. Smith brings it in as the ball gets blown in for the Rebels. Rudneski up top to keep Reed low. Reed low down to Elliott. Elliott up top to Low. Big shot on there by Rudneski. Ball batted down. It's going to be a fresh 30 for the Rebels. As the season winds down here, Elliott with the ball. Elliott top to Low. Let's go Rebels chant here going in Ken Nickel. Pook. Fake shot, passes up to Rudneski. Pook, he shoots, he scores. He gets a big shot in the back there by Regan Walker. As now it's another injured Rebel in this one. Referee Wes Kendall is going to walk the Outlaws off the floor. 2-goal lead now. 2-goal lead now. Rebels up. We're going to get an unsportsmanlike penalty here to Rudneski. Outlaws down by 2. 2:55 left remaining in their season. We have a face-off here between Despins and Richardson. We have 4-on-4 lacrosse here for the next 2 minutes. Zorniak moves it over to Walsh. Walsh to Pook. Pook slows things down. Far side. He rolls it over to Baker. Baker all the way back up top to Pook. 2.5 minutes left here in the game and the season. Pook moves over to Baker, not able to connect with him. Noah Keller gets across half. Hildebrand down by 2, 4-on-4 lacrosse here. If there's ever going to be a time, the Outlaws need it now. Manning. He spins away, loses the ball. He's got 2 Rebels on him. Moves up top to Lewis. Lewis, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He spins off. Throws a weak shot on. Insane save there by Bowen Carpenter. He gets the right pad across. Makes the save there. Zorniak, he has it. Moves it over to Tompkins. Tompkins on, save made by McLeod. And now Tompkins and Jamieson are going to have some words for each other. Tompkins going to run off the floor. Colby Hain gets across half. Hain. He's going to take a chop while on the ground, and it's going to be a penalty here to the Rebels. Down by 2. Outlaws are going to have a 4-on-3 power play. You have to think that they need one here. You got the Rebels contingent, staff, scouts, management, all down on the bench. Rebels are a minute 32 away from the Larry Bishop final. I believe it will be a 3rd straight Larry Bishop tournament for the Rebels. Hildebrand comes in, shot wide, save made by Carpenter. There's still time to navigate in this one. The Outlaws are only down by 2. They have time. Lewis, overhand shot, save made by Carpenter, falling down, ball's batted down. Loud cheer from the Rebels contingent on our right here as we're now in the final minute of play here for the Outlaws. Reed McLeod comes off the bench. We're going to have a 5-on-3. Outlaws need 2 goals here. Brownlee, he comes in, shot on, nice save by Carpenter as he falls down. But he makes the save. Open net here for Johnston. Johnston, he's got a wide open net. He fires, shoots, scores. That's going to ice it here. Johnston scores and puts the Rebels up by 3. Now it's just all academic now. 38.9 seconds left in the Outlaws season. Rebels are going to punch their ticket and go to the Larry Bishop final, as they're going to sweep the Outlaws. Going to have Knox, Despins, and McKenna in the dot right now. Despins wins it back to Zorniak. Zorniak, far side to Walsh. Walsh being pressured there by Porter and Ellis. Ball picked up by Zorniak. Zorniak takes a big hit there from Porter. Ball's going to go into the corner. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot clock and game clock has a differential. The Rebels can't just hold this. Pushing and shoving here. Porter's got it. Ellis gives him a swing. Porter's going to bring it across half. 10 seconds left. Manning. Manning with it now. He spins back, gives it to Hildebrand. Hildebrand takes a shot on to Carpenter. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels for the 3rd straight year are going to be RMLL Junior B Tier 1 North Division champions and punch their ticket to the Larry Bishop. Some unfinished business from 2 years ago in Airdrie, and obviously they were the hosts last year. They'll punch their ticket, go to Innisfail, as an Outlaws shirt gets tossed onto the floor. Not sure. It's not that serious, but the Rebels win the series in 3 games. Their fans showed out in this one. A big crowd coming to Beaumont here and cheering them on. Beaumont Outlaws playing in their first North final as the Beaumont organization. Good effort from them. They played the Rebels close in game 1 and 3. Game 2 we won't talk about, but the Outlaws should be proud of their season. They had a good one. And we're going to get the handshakes here. We are going to show the ceremony here as the trophy gets handed to the Rebels. We have the handshakes here. I know for the Outlaws, losing Carter Mitchell is a pretty big loss, especially when you don't have Carter Grace playing. But hard-fought series, lots of bad blood between these two teams. Very physical series, but just like in hockey and just like every other sport, we shake hands with our combatants after the series, and we wish them on a good season. Well done. For Marcus Hildebrand, Chase Richardson, there's a couple other Beaumont Outlaws. This will be their last junior game. Regan Walker, I believe Cale Harris, his last junior game. They will go into the senior draft beginning of next year, and we'll get dispersed amongst the senior teams we have here in Edmonton. I know the Rebels have about 9 graduates on their roster, so they will be a very young team next season. So Larry Bishop bound. This is their year to do it. It's now or never for Saskatchewan Rebels when it comes to this junior cycle. I'd like to give a shout out to Dave McGarva and Kevin Parker there for building this roster. Obviously the coaching staff of the Rebels as well. Got a coach to get the teams here. Coaching staff, Darren Beret, James Blanchard, Carter Albrecht, and Miller Scrimshaw. Congratulations to them as the Rebels are going to jump into their contingent there of fans, shirtless fans, celebrating there on the glass. I wonder if the shirtless Rebels fans are going to end up getting down to the bullpen at Innisfail at the end of the month. If I was the Rebels, I'd probably get them a hotel. We got Southern action. Shamrocks lead the series 1-0. This game is currently tied 13-13 with 2:33 left in the game. So we'll have that final here soon. Marauders looking to not go down 2-0 in that series. As we are now going to have, I believe it's the Senior C commissioner come on to the floor. As far as I know, the Tier 1 commissioner is away. So we're going to have, I believe, the Senior C commissioner, as I was told, come and represent the North Trophy to the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. I don't believe we can pick this up on our camera. Yes, it is the Senior C commissioner making a joke right now that they'll all get to play with her for her one day. Yes, thank you to all the fans and families. Thank you guys for tuning in to the NetFront Sports Network all season long. Shamrocks get the go-ahead goal with 1:31 left in the third. The chance to go up 2-0 in that series.
Thank you, Beaumont Outlaws. You guys played phenomenally.
Senior C Commissioner thanking the Beaumont Outlaws on a great season. Congratulations to the Beaumont Outlaws once again for playing in the North Finals for the first time. The 2-1 series lead over the Warriors brought them into this North Final.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. About to be 6.
The North Tier 1 champions, the Rebels, for the 6th time, as the Rebels will win the trophy. I was told pregame by some Rebels managers that they will not touch the trophy. We're going to have the Rebels come take a picture. Marauders do tie the game with 1:12 left, 14-14. You can go watch that on the Mitts Show channel on YouTube. Just search Marauders for Shamrock. You'll find it on there. We're going to have a picture here with the Senior C Commissioner and the captaincy of the Rebels. Reese Walsh, Eastwood, Renault, Tompkins, and Lowe. Fort Saskatchewan's going to decline touching the trophy. That's not the one they want. They want to win the Larry Bishop and go to the Founders. They will take a picture with the trophy, but they will not touch it. That's going to be the end of our broadcast here. If we do not get another broadcast in the Senior B playoffs, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in all season long here on the NetFront Sports Network. It was me and Keenan's first season here on the network as taken over from Crowlax. It's been a rocky season, my first season on commentary as well, but we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in, supporting us all season long. Please check out netfrontsports.com. We have lots more heading your way as we're going to get the team photo, but we're going to end our broadcast here. My name is Eric Krause, bringing you the call from Ken Nickel as the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels win the North Final 3-0 and punch their ticket to Larry Bishop at the end of the month. They will join the Queen City Kings and the Mavericks, still waiting for the South Final to finish up. But we will see you in the next broadcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.